What's up, Inkie peeps? It's Del and Aaron from Inkie Quill.
Hello.
And I've pulled Aaron along for a little voiceover today. So I'm up with a double-page Project Life spread. Now, I don't do double-page videos anymore. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the format, but now that I do 9x12 albums, I see them as single pages, not as a spread across 2 pages. I know that sounds ridiculous because it's smaller and it would make more sense that I saw that as a double spread and not 12x12.
Do you think it's because it's closer to A4 size?
Maybe.
And you're used to doing
I'm used to schoolwork A4
thingos?
That could be it. Because art journals, I'm not like that. It's just 9x12s. I don't see them. I don't pay attention to what's on the opposite side whenever I scrapbook. I just do. It's strange. But today I'm doing a back and front page for you. And I thought I'd drag Aaron along because a lot of the photos are with him in it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I'm using bits and pieces from my stash at the moment. If you follow me on Instagram, there's a new Insta Stories highlights. Have you seen that?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's really cool.
So it saves your Insta Stories, and I did a little one about my couch scrapping because after the holidays were Christmas and New Year were done, we had the
silly season.
The silly season.
It was very silly.
It was. I kind of took over the lounge room and brought all my stash.
Just slightly.
And
just to add to the silly.
It's still out here. So that's yet to be put away. But I'm trying to use up some stash and get my Project Life for 2017 done. Hopefully by Archie's first birthday. We'll see how we go. We'll see. I'm doing really... Don't you scoff at me.
Maybe.
I'm almost finished July to December.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say September, and then you went back to July, and I was like, yeah, you ain't finishing, but
no,
it's July to December.
Yeah, and I've done January till April. This year, of last year.
Oh, I was going to say.
I've just got to do April, May, and June, and print all the photos and do them. But yes, anyway, I'm doing, these were some photos. Remember this day when we went outside, and I think this was Archie's first plant experience, actual
touching the plant.
Yes, yeah. And
because he loves looking at trees. He absolutely loves outside, just being outside.
Yes, he's not like us.
I don't mind being outside.
Must have skipped some generations. But this one here, see this word bunny? I found this container of embellishments that I kind of forgot about, that I took to a retreat once and then never actually properly unpacked and just shoved in my craft shelf. And what I did is, with some leftover thicker sheets, I went through and I spelt any words I could that I thought I might be able to use, and then chucked the rest of the alphas in my art journaling supplies so I could use them as backgrounds. And bunny was one of the words, and I was going through this box of embellishments and I decided to put it on my desk, and the next photo that I had of a bunny, I was determined to use it.
Slap it on there.
Slap it on there, bunny business. But it is. These are 2 buns.
Awesome.
This is when we were moving house, and I had started cleaning out, I think, under my desk, and they decided to have a very important bunny meeting, probably discussing how they could chew all the boxes and destroy life.
What are we to do when they clean out all the things? Destroy all the things that are left.
Destroy. World domination. So that's just a really nice, easy card there with a little bit of embellishing on there. Now, this is a funny story. You weren't here for this, but...
Look how cute he is.
I know.
Little devil.
Well, wait until you hear what he did. Oh, you know what he did, but wait until you guys hear what he did. So my bestie came over and was having a beautiful snuggle with Archie when he decided to do a little present. It, contained... but it was loud and
look at that cheeky face,
so smelly. So sorry, it's a bit TMI, but I had to capture this photo because he was so proud of himself. And my friend was just holding her nose because it was you could definitely tell something had happened. So I had to scrap this photo. But look at how chunky he was.
He was a little butterball.
His whole head shape has changed. So here he's probably 5 months, I think, at this point, because it's before we moved. So it'd be September.
Yeah, but we had started packing at this point, right?
Yeah. Okay. So it's probably about 5.5 months. He's now 9 months. But I love this cardigan. Is one of my favourite things. This little old man
He's
cardigan.
Such an old man with his no hair and his little chubby face.
Looks like little Elmer Fudd.
He does
Wascally wabbits. So it's fun to also include in your project life the silly moments, the not so perfect moments, and just you don't need to write epic amounts of journaling if you don't want to. Just a little bit of journaling and you're done. This was actually a stamp that I had stamped out ages ago, and it just says like who, what, where, when, why, how, or something.
Oh, that's cool.
And I had it stamped out, and it perfectly fits across a project life card. I do think it's an old scraptastic stamp that you won't be able to get anymore though. So, but you could easily replicate that, just drawing the lines and writing who, what, where if you would like to. I'm really trying to use washi tape as well. I have so much washi tape and it goes bad. I'm not sure if it's because we are such a hot climate, but it goes really sticky very quickly, and it loses its stick but becomes really sticky, if that makes sense.
What?
So that it sticks to itself, but it won't stick to a page. You rip it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, this is Aaron's brother. When he graduated, he finished high school. In America, high school's like the final one, right? Because they have middle school and then high school. Is that right?
I don't know.
I think middle school
to be able to say.
I think middle school's like 7, 8, 9, year 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Our equivalent, and then high school's 10, 11, 12.
Right.
So Henry finished like all of it.
Because I know they have like sophomore year in high school.
Yeah. Freshman,
as well as
senior.
Yeah, but they also do that in college.
Is college uni?
Yes.
So confusing.
So I don't know.
I don't know either. But he finished and he's going to uni this year, so that's exciting. Here's a good picture of Archie giving Poppet some pats. He's so obsessed with Poppet.
He is so obsessed with Poppet.
So obsessed.
And now that he can crawl around and chase after her,
he loves it.
She is not his biggest fan anymore.
She is. She comes up and she asks for it.
As long as he is not mobile on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, because if he's in his car, she knows that he can't actually reach her. Yeah, his walker. But if he's crawling around on the floor, then she's out of there.
Yeah. The labels that I'm using for a lot of these are from the Reset Girl Whimsy Banners and Arrows. She has a few different ones.
Sprinkle hands.
Sprinkle hands. So it's the end of page 1, but there's still more. So stay tuned.
Yes.
Look at how much dominant green there is in these photos. Yeah, okay. And I coped.
All right.
I balanced it out by doing a lot of white cards, and I find
even
that's
the one
helpful.
That you wouldn't think would have green, the graduation one.
Everything has green except for the stinky face photo. And Poppet and Bunnies, Poppet and Archie. But that's a way, if you have a whole lot of photos that are either very busy with colour or it's a dominant colour that you don't like, pair it with some plain cards, some white cards that just have a little bit here and there, and it'll make it a lot easier on the eye. And
did that card just say 2015?
Yes, it did. So I have a large stash of Project Life cards, some of which are a little bit old. That was but in my defences, in all defences, if you're an old Inkie Quill, you remember that line. In all defences, I think I bought that at the end of 2016 as a Studio Calico grab bag, and you pay $5 and they give you a mystery kit.
Oh, okay, right.
That they want to get rid of.
That's a really good idea.
It's a really good idea, but you can get some dodgy stuff though.
Yeah, that's true.
But for $5, it's worth it.
Too bad if you buy it at the end of, say you buy it at now.
Yeah.
And it's all 2016, 2015 cards.
Yeah, it would be. So first up is this wee little photo, and a lot of people ask about how I print photos this size. I do use the Project Life app to print my photos. I just find it easy to use, very, very basic. And I am going to film once life calms down this month. We've had a few hurdles this week with family illness and hospitals
I feel
and all
like
sorts.
we haven't had a break since September.
I know.
There's always
there's
something happening.
Always
Something's going wrong.
Yep.
You know, there's always some big thing happening.
So I'm going to film this month a video for YouTube about my printing process and how I print photos. So stay tuned for that. It is coming. I know it's been long awaited, but it will come. I just need Aaron's help to figure out the tech side of it, because I have to capture like footage of my phone, and yeah, it's a bit trickier. So I'm just kind of putting a doily. That little doily's from Doodlebug. They are older though, because like this is a stash layout, and those little hexagons are from that same Whimsy Banners and Arrows sticker sheet. Doing a little bit of a cursive sideways font.
Bit fancy.
Bit fancy. This was just a sweet photo that just reminded me of Aaron so much. And Aaron, we have this joke that the Toomies, they get sucked in by moving pictures. So if there's anything moving on a screen, you can't communicate with them. Aaron's brothers and sisters are all the same. His dad's the same. And I think Archie is too.
Archie is absolutely exactly the same.
So this was a funny little moment that I captured of Archie just captivated by Aaron's computer screensaver. Just totally hooked.
Yeah, there was nothing actually on the computer, was it?
It was just like
literally
spinning like light. Or,
yeah, it was just one of those generic background wallpaper things, yeah.
This card is one that I haven't used before. It's I think they're me and my Mambi. Are they Mambi? I think they are.
I don't know. Sorry.
I know you don't know.
I can't give you any.
I think they're Mambi, and it was a really painty, watercolour-y type set of cards, and I've had them interspersed. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Sure.
I've had them in my Project Life cards for a while, and I've never gone to use them, but I decided today was the day.
It's time.
It's time. And I thought this was a good one because the colours remind me of the ocean, and there's a picture of the beach further up on this layout. So even if you're looking for a card that has nothing, if you're looking for a card to go with a different photo and you can't find one that works, have a look at the other photos on the page, and you might be able to tie in the same colour scheme or something like that.
Just a similar pattern or something.
Yeah, similar pattern, similar colours. Added a bit of journaling there. A lot of journaling for me in my Project Life. Yeah. So this is a little photo of my planner and the computer, and getting some work done, because back in the day before Archie could crawl, I was able to get a lot more work done during the day.
Not so much these days.
No, one of Archie's favourite games is try to pull the hard drive out of Mummy's computer. It's not a fun game, guys. He can now pull himself up on everything. And do you know what he was doing today?
What?
He was eating the handles of the drawers of our TV unit.
The metal?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Oh, goober.
Yeah, big goober. So the layout is done. So I hope you enjoyed it today. A little bit something different. This weekend I'm putting the final touches on your printables and filming a couple of process videos for those as well. So stay tuned for those on the 15th, and they will be up. Look at Poppet's little tail.
Such a good photo.
But thanks for watching today, and let me know in the comments below if you're doing Project Life this year, how you're doing it. I think I'm going to stick to the 9x12. I like it that way, and it's working.
Nice.
We'll see how we go. I'll see you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.